Okay, let's see how quickly I can clean my entire brush collection with my Younique brush cleanser. Okay, so I've got a muslin cloth, brush cleanser, and a whole heap of dirty brushes. So on your marks, get set, go. 2 squirts, scrub a dub dub. And the difference with this brush cleanser is that when you use it, your brushes are dry immediately, so you could literally just get them dirty again if you wanted to, and I always tend to. So I'm doing 2 squirts, which is probably even more than I need for these little brushes. I just have one of those trigger fingers that if I'm going to do 1, my finger does 2. Does that make sense? So even for the bigger brushes, this one's actually fairly clean, I must admit, because I don't use that one as much anymore. Oh no, there's still quite a bit coming off. So for the more densely packed brushes, you can just be a bit firmer with them. But that gets off loads of product ready to be used again. This is a really filthy brush. This is my blusher stroke bronzer brush. I use it every day. So let's get her beautifully clean. Okay, it's just 2 squirts. You can just see it. It's basically made with essential oils. So it's not water-based, which is why it gets your brushes clean instantly. Which means they're filthy to clean in seconds. Oops! Just knocked my little makeshift stand over, so that slowed me down a bit. But I used to have to clean my brushes with soap and water all the time, and don't get me wrong, I still do that probably once a month just to give them a really thorough deep clean. But this is a revelation. Gosh, I can't even remember the last time I did any official contouring, but I did use this end recently for some blending. So I'm just going to give that. I should definitely do a contour video again soon. It's just not a look I do very often. Right, so this is my absolute favourite foundation and concealer brush. And it does the job. It blends like a charm. So I squirted them both at the same time. This is the best brush ever. Look how clean and fluffy that is again now. And it leaves your brushes super soft. This one I tend to use when I'm packing on a mask. So I gave it a few extra squirts because I know this one does need a proper bath very soon. I use that to apply my face masks, and look at that, nice and clean. We even have a silicone face mask applicator. No reason why that can't have a squirt. And then the thing is, if you're constantly using water to wash your brushes, and if like me you've invested in a decent brush set, you don't want to keep putting them in water, because every time you get water here, which I'm telling you, to try and clean a brush like this with water and soap without getting this wet is almost impossible. You are actually loosening this grip. I can't remember the name of this bit now, but there is a specific name. Anyone who's an artist or really into their brushes will know that straight away, and I just can't remember what it's called. But it's important if you've spent money on something to look after it. So this is what I do on a really, really regular basis. Some of my brushes will get cleaned daily, like this. Some weekly, and then they, like I say, they all get a proper scrub tub wash with an antibacterial soap once a month. But I haven't got time. So even this is my brown lash comb, and give that a little squirt. So the oils in this are incredible. They just loosen and lift the dirt and the muck away, and they've got that natural antibacterial properties. And I have also found, being a bit of a sensitive flower, that see that's really clean now, that it is absolutely fine to use. I don't have to rinse them, I don't have to worry about what I'm putting on my skin. There's nothing in here that affects sensitive skin that I'm aware of. It's my brow brush, and this gets used almost daily, and I like to keep it clean, because I don't know about you, but if you've ever had a nasty pimple in your brow, you know how painful that is. And that's just my cream shadow brush. Give that a nice clean. I'd actually already cleaned that once and then used it again. So, and again, because I wouldn't overwash with water your brushes, because you'll loosen the hairs, but doing this is, you know, it's just good sense and brush care. So look at this one, it's filthy. This is my crease brush, so it always gets the darker colours on it, and it's actually supposed to be a white brush. I'm just going to show you now. Get this one really clean. A slightly off-white brush, I must say. It's not super white, even when they're new, because this is a natural hairbrush, and the sort of more orangey ones are synthetic. Look at that. No reason you can't do your tweezers either, because it's not water, so it's not going to rust. It's oil, so it's just going to clean, protect and look after. And again, tweezers is something you really want to keep nice and clean because of the job they do. They get right into your hair follicles, so it's important to keep those clean. Oh, my fan brush, which is what I use for my highlight. Ooh, just give that a clean. And again, because that has got really long bristles, and there's a lot of bristles going into quite a small head there, I don't want to over scrub this because it will lose its shape. So you just want to back and forward with that, and get that nice and clean and soft and fan-like. How beautiful is that? Almost reminds me of like a porcupine, but it's so soft. So that's that. All done, including chatting. Much quicker than doing it in the bath, which would normally take me almost an hour. Bye.